These attendance awards are very good. We only have two of them, actually. For outstanding attendance, we have Bailey Savage. An even more impressive, perfect attendance from Madison Hill. I'm going to start with the fourth grade character awards. These character awards don't really do the kids justice because there's so many things that I could have said about them and I had to choose one. And that was really hard for me, so it took me a long time to work on this. The first one, Caleb Armstrong for hopefulness. Caleb is such a helper and he has such a servant's heart. And I just really appreciate everything that he does for me. He's just always wanting to help me, and it's just evident the way he has been raised. And also, Caleb is just a wonderful storyteller. He loves to tell me stories. I enjoy his stories a lot. But I told him anytime you guys want to drop him off, or let him have a ride with me to surprise, he can tell me all the stories he wants. He's just so much fun, and I always threaten him that he's going to be a teacher one day. He says he's not, but I think he has it in him. So thank you, Caleb. The next one, Evan Guston. Come on up. I gave Evan joyfulness. Evan is very shy. He's turning red up here with me now. His sister and my daughter are really close friends, and so I've seen Evan a lot, but he's always been really shy around me. So the first time he talked to me as a teacher, I'm like, oh wow, Evan talked to me. And so he's very shy, he's very quiet, but he has just a joy about him, and he is always just so kind and cheerful and respectful, and I just really appreciate having Evan this year. So Evan, you have joy. Next one is Bailey Savage. I gave Bailey the Compassion Award. Bailey has so much compassion for other people, for animals, for our worms. We had a worm bin this year, and fourth grade goes to Mr. D for history. And sixth grade has science when they're coming back. And we were dissecting worms in science. And here comes Bailey, and I was like, Bailey, these are not our worms, because they come in a package already dead. So she was very, very concerned about our worms, but she has compassion for everyone, and if anyone is sad, she is right there to comfort them. And she just has such a kind, tender heart, such a good friend. So Bailey, you have the Compassion Award. Okay, Chloe Smith. Chloe gets the Kindness Award. She is so sweet and kind and gentle, and she is such a good friend. She and Bailey are just really good buddies, and she is just the most bright little student and just such a good little girl in class, and I just really appreciate Chloe. This is her first year at WCA, and she just fit in like she's been with us forever, so we really love Chloe. The cool thing about these fourth graders is last year they got to come to my class while Mr. D was teaching theater twice a week, and they were just the cutest little things, and they've just grown up, and I've just really loved having these guys. And the cool thing is I've had both of these groups for 2 years, even though I haven't had them a lot. I've got to spend a lot of time with them for 2 years, so I've just really appreciated the time I've got to spend with them. So we'll start with 5th grade. Eric Appel, you get the Award of Generosity. If you know anything about Eric, he is so generous. He will give you just gifts, and not only that, but he has just a generous spirit of helping. He's always wanting to help me, wanting to help others. He is he would finish his math, or if he was working with someone, he was always helping them with math, and I always knew he was going to pretty much be right. I've raced Eric on math just to see, because he can do it in his head and I can't. And so I would be in a race with him and I'd be working it out on paper, and usually he beats me. But I really appreciate you, Eric, and I give you the award of generosity. Bodie Brill. Bodie gets the award for fairness. He is such a peacemaker. He's always fair. He's always kind. He's always solving conflicts. Not that we ever have any. He is just has such a good heart, and I know he's just going to be a great man of the Lord one day. He is just amazing, and if you've ever seen his handwriting is beautiful. So I really appreciate you, Bodie, with fairness award. Next is Sophia Cornelius. Sophia gets the Diligence Award. I never have to worry about Sophia not doing what she is supposed to do. She is always diligently working and always doing her best in everything that she does. I am so proud of you, Sophia. You are amazing. She's the same size as me. Here's your Diligence Award. The next one is Madison Hill. Her award is Dependability. Madison is also, I can always depend on her to do everything that she is supposed to. She is always studying. I don't know what else Madison does but study, study, study. She almost always gets 100% on her spelling test. I don't even remember when she did not. Just amazing young lady, and just always working so hard. Tacey Hopkins, she's not with us today. I gave her the Enthusiasm Award. She is always excited in anything that we're doing in class, and so I'm sorry she's not here, Miss Earth, but she gets the Enthusiasm Award. Last but not least, Kinsey Nelson. Kinsey has the Responsibility Award. She is just always spot on, always doing anything that I ask her to do, always sometimes doing it before I ask her, always helping others. And she's just an amazing young lady, and she is so much fun to have, and I'm so glad that I got to spend the last 2 years with Kinsey. Responsibility. I would just say, as a whole, I've been so proud of this class. These 5th graders, they have matured so much from last year in 4th grade. I had them for English and math, and it just amazes me just how much growth they have had academically and spiritually, and their size. They're just amazing to me. The 5th graders have helped the 4th graders so much, as far as when we did a lot of things together. Our science fair project, I had the 4th graders do the same thing, and the 5th graders, I had them paired up with 4th graders, and it was just amazing how much work the 4th graders did and how much the work the 5th graders did. And I was just so proud of them, of their science fair project. They just did an amazing job, and this is a good little group. You guys can be proud of them, and I know Ms. Darby is going to enjoy them immensely, and I'm going to miss them a lot. And I have a few final awards, and then I will turn it over to Mr. Armstrong for Principal's Honor Roll. So I have my honor roll students. I have Madison Hill. And Bodie Brill.
thank you, Mrs. Strickler. It's been an amazing year, and you look at these students, they have grown obviously in lots of ways. I have 2 students on the Principal's Honor Roll, so if I can have Ms. Kinsey Nixon. And Ms. Sophia Camellia. Well, how much fun is that? Staff, are there any other awards that I'm missing? Do we have anything else that we're planning to present today? Okay. I think that it's really important for students to be recognized in front of their peers and in front of parents. That's hard to do, and a lot of students don't hear that enough. And so this time I think is really cherished, really valuable for the students as we pour into their lives. This is a point for them that they'll remember going on. So let's stand together. We'll pray for these students as they move up and as we go off into our summer plans. Let's pray together. Father, we're grateful for this morning and for this time to recognize these students who have done so much and grown in so many ways. We thank you for the work that has been poured into them by their families, by the community, by the teachers, by other students even, and for all the growth that we see. We pray for your blessing on them as they promote and as they look at plans this summer and prepare for next year. And we just ask that you would guide their steps as they go. We pray in Christ's name. Amen. All right. We did video today. It'll be posted on the website, so if you missed anything, you can check that. Please stick around. We have refreshments in the back. And students are free to go with your parents if they're here. Otherwise, you can stay with you.